How's it going, everybody? Rybread here today, and I'm going to be bringing you guys a brand new series that I am pretty excited for. Now, this video was supposed to get out Friday, Saturday, but the whole Marner contract situation, I went back through. I'm going to redo the draft. You guys are going to be with it. This is new. I'm recording this at the beginning of the week, so it's brand new. So guys, leave a like if you want to see more expansion draft franchise, because I'm excited to get into this. And we are going to be using a team that was actually created by me and my roommates back at college. The Honolulu Hammerheads. Now you guys can see the logos here. Just, pink, blue, and yellow. I don't know why we picked it. We did, but these are the uniforms. I think they're pretty nice the color scheme. Some of you may hate these uniforms and may be clicking off immediately, but this is the team you're going to be rooting for. These are the aways. I like the aways. They're pretty sharp. I do love the alternates. It's a black, just dark out theme. So very much looking forward to getting into everything. So as I was saying, I got to show you guys the mascot, Bruce. He is number 0 as well because we haven't won a Stanley Cup yet. But every year we win a Stanley Cup, we will go ahead and throw a new number on him. 1 for our first, 2 for a second, etc. You guys understand how that's going to work. So I went ahead and I gave contracts at least anything relatively major. Jake Gardner. I did Kevin Fiala. That's not major. But I did Marner. I did McAvoy. I did Werenski. Just so I could get this started as soon as possible and we can take this into the future. And just roll with it from here. Now, I did do one, and I found out that you should probably add a year to everybody's contract. Because if not, you take a guy like Pietrangelo, and he's already a UFA. Which, as we know, if we were to enter the league coming into this season like we are, we would have him for a full season. Now, I took guys like Giordano, so we'll see if that changes who the computer decides to protect and everything based on contract length. We are going to switch with Arizona. We're going to keep the Calgary, Vancouver. I think Calgary, Edmonton, Edmonton would probably be right there with the Coyotes as far as Western and Central. But I figured, we're in the Pacific Ocean in Honolulu, so the Pacific Division felt right for us. So I think I'm going to turn off owner mode, add a contract year. That's only because of the expansion draft, because I don't want to have players be expiring. We're going to keep the cap on. We're going to turn Fog of War off. Head coach, do not edit the lines. I think I'm going to turn off waivers. We're going to just have as much fun with this one as possible. I will be live streaming this sometimes too. So guys, make sure to hit me up over on Twitch. Twitch.tv/Rybread3097. It's in the description if you guys want to go ahead and follow me over there on Twitch. But as far as the other settings, I think we're going to keep authentic everything. Waivers I'm going to turn off. I don't think I want anything else on. Advanced settings, we're going to go with... we're going to turn injuries off as well. Sim engine scoring is probably going to be medium. I don't want to do high because it'll throw everything off, in my opinion. Auto-rotate goalies, that's fine. Quick settings, we'll go back and turn off injuries. And then we'll just go have some fun and see who we draft. Who's going to be the first player that we draft here into Honolulu, Hawaii? Yes, I'm so excited. I kind of love the logo. It's just the lore, in my opinion, is what makes this special to me. And hopefully you guys can get into it too. We can get memes, channel memes, such as our own moderator, Thatcher Demko, started as a meme. Man, that feels like forever ago did we start the Demko meme. But he is officially a meme on the channel, just because his silhouette was so damn sexy. I had to make him a moderator on the channel. So let's go ahead here. Hopefully we get a good pick in the upcoming draft. Hopefully we can get first overall. Yep, expansion draft coming up, 81. And we're going to get first. Let's go. That is huge. That is huge. Now, hopefully we can take somebody good, because this is somebody we're going to build our entire franchise around. This is what we needed. Buffalo jumps. Let's go, Buffalo. Yes, that's my favorite team. Arizona via Philadelphia jumped from 11 to 3. Colorado stayed put. New Jersey stayed put. The Rangers stayed put. Actually, they dropped. A bunch of teams dropped just because Arizona jumped as well. But we go up from 3 to 1. Let's go. And then we got the expansion draft coming up here, guys. If it would load. There we go. Begin expansion draft. You know what? I'm going to save it just in case things go wrong. We got first overall. I did all that for the contracts. I don't want this to screw up at all. The Anaheim Ducks, let's see who is available. Adam Henrique He's going to got 5 years left at 5.8. That's a lot of cap. I think I like Kasha here. There's also Larson, but he's 22. I think I want to go Kasha just simply because he's 23. He's 1 year older than Jacob Larson, and he's already NHL quality. He's already a second liner. He's got low top 6, so he could grow a little bit. He's a sniper. I think he's a solid right winger. 2 years left at $2.6 million is cheap as well. Goligoski, Vinny Hinostroza here would be the cheap option, and I think I am going to go with Vinny Hinostroza. Just simply because nobody else on their team really looks interested. Darcy Kemper with 1 year could be an option, but I assume we're going to have better goalies left. Lawson Krause, though, is high top 9, 21.79 overall. He signed to a really cheap contract, and he's, you know what, I think I'm going to go with Lawson Krause just simply because he's 21.79, good contract, got a potential to grow. And I remember the last time I did this, they left Torrey Krug exposed, so we don't get that lucky this time. But Carlo here, an expiring deal, doesn't have an extension. Brandon Carlo, 81, offensive defenseman. I like offensive defenseman, though he doesn't have great stats for an. He's actually a better defender, better defensively than he is offensively. Goaltenders, Halak, not Pad. Backus, no, definitely not on that contract. Sean Corrali went to my college, so maybe. But I think I'd rather go Carlo. I think you guys would. I'd be crazy not to go Carlo here. So Kyle Oposo, Jake McCabe is available. 2 years at 2.85. That's his new deal. Jimmy Vesey, 1 year at 2.275. Now, guys, the reason I'm subtracting a year is because when we go into free agency, everybody gets a year chopped off their contract. So to combat that, I added the year to everybody's contract. So Jake McCabe sounds like a good option, 25.81. He'll be a guy for 2 years. Nobody really promising down here. CJ Smith, I like him in real life, but yeah, I really don't see him becoming anything in Shell. Jake McCabe, we'll take him. Calgary, who are you going to give us? Man, the other team, Mark Giordano, 3 years left at 6.75. He could be trade bait. He could definitely be some good trade bait. I think I'm going to take him because he's an 89. I can't pass up an 89, even if I do end up trading him. Hayden Fleury is available. They left Jake Gardner available. I don't know why he's at 3.93. I gave him 4.05. I don't know if it's going to increase or what's going to happen, but I did give him his proper contract, so we'll see. But I think I'm going to take Hayden Fleury here, another defenseman. They left him available. He's low elite, so he could turn out to be something for us. I'm not going to deliberate too much on a low elite player in his young 20s. Gustafsson here, good, really, really good contract. Eric Gustafsson on a really good contract at 84. I don't know how I would pass that up. Robin Lehner maybe as an 86. He's 27, a good goalie. Gustafsson's 27. I think I might go with the goalie just because I know you always get a ton of defensemen in expansion drafts. Jonas Donskoy with 4 years. That's a big contract. I think I'm going to take Samuel Girard. He's got his 1 year, $700,000 contract. Plus, he's already locked up for 7 years, $5 million after this. 21, medium, top 4 defensemen. Jesus, they let a lot of goalies exposed, but they're all bad goalies. JT Compher, Nikita Zadorov. Wow, they gave him a terrible rating, didn't they? Burakovsky, Andre Burakovsky. I remember he was always at RFA at the start of everybody's. And it was just so easy to go ahead and get him. We're going to go with Girard, though. I think I like Girard best. Now we got to start looking at forwards here. We got 5 of 9 goalies. I think I'm going to take Bjorkstrand. 2 years at $2.5 million is a really good deal. Nobody else down here looks... I mean, Tessier, Alexander Tessier, maybe? He's medium top 9. I think I'd rather have Jenner. Although, they're pretty much the same overall, aren't they? Or Bjorkstrand. He's medium top 6, though. He's got 2 years left to grow. He's not going to grow all that much, I don't think. I'll take Bjorkstrand, but we can come back to that one. That's one I'll keep a mental note on. Janmark here. Both of these guys have 1 year left. Redek Faksa. Goaltender-wise, Hudobin. No thanks. Janmark. Guryanov. I always see Guryanov turn out to be something. Julius Honka just requested a trade, so we could take him, but he's 23. I think I'll take Faksa. We just need some decent players on the team. He's an 81. Cheap contract, just somebody that we can use. De Kaiser, oh my god, Jesus, Detroit, I don't want any of your horrible contracts. Like, that's the one thing I'm trying to avoid, are horrible contracts right now. As far as players that I know we won't have any use for going forward, I think I'll take Adam Ernie. He's 24, 1 year left, 78. He's another forward. We got only, what, 5 forwards taken, 5 defenders taken, and a goalie, so not too lopsided right now. Definitely think I'm going to take Adam Larson. Just going to look through to see if they have anybody else to take. Koskinen, Mikko Koskinen. No, I'm going to take Adam Larson. He's just solid. A defensive defenseman, not my favorite, but Isaac McCoshen here. Anton Strawman looks like he could be too good to just pass up on. No goalies either. No prospects worth taking, in my opinion. So I think we'll go with that contract, though. 3 years left at 5.4 at 32. Maybe I'll take. I actually don't know who. I'll take McCoshen, Isaac McCoshen. Just load up on young guys who could grow into something, I guess. Ferk, Brown, Lewis at the top here. Ryan, Ledoux, McDermott, Kempe. Campbell is a really cheap backup. Who's our goalie right now is Robin Lehner, I think, so he would be a backup, but I think we can get better, even a better backup than that. Ferk here, Luff, I mean, he's 75. I don't think he's going to be anything. We'll take Ferk, Martin Ferk, Jesus. He's a sniper, 79, 1 year left at 700,000. We might be able to get some better players later on, but really nobody all that good available from the Los Angeles Kings. Minnesota, let's see who we can get from Minnesota. We can take Stahl or Spurgeon. Spurgeon is signed to that 7-year, $7.57 million contract. Eric Stahl here, 2 years left. He's age 34. I mean, he'd be a first-line center, hands down, for us. Goalies available, Stalock. We're going to pass up on that. Let's see. Do I want to take Hartman? Probably not Victor Rask. It's between Spurgeon and Stahl, and I think I'll take Stahl. I mean, we'd have to ride out his contract, but his contract's only $3 million. He'll be a first-line center for us, for sure. So I'm going to take him. He's just somebody that I think, will help us be good. Joel Armia, I think, is who I'm going to take from the Montreal Canadiens. Yeah, he's high top 9. He's probably not going to grow. Let's check the rest. 24 for Olofsson. Yeah, nobody else here really piques my interest. So I'll take Joel Armia. He's high top 9. Probably not going to grow, but he's a serviceable middle 6, bottom 6 winger. He'll be middle 6 for us just because we're not good right now. Holy crap. Talk about perma-depth. Colton Sissons, 7-year deal at $2.86 million. That is a crazy deal. 3 years left for Kelly Yarncrook. Steven Santini. Goaltenders. UC Saros. 2 years left at 1.5. He's medium starter. He could grow. I think I'm going to take UC Saros. They've upgraded him to medium starter. I think he was low starter before. I think I remember that. New Jersey Devils. Goaltenders. Corey Schneider. I'm not taking that contract for a goalie like that. Mueller here. It's okay. We do kind of need forwards. Travis Zajac, do not want that contract. As far as potential players, I don't think so. I think I'll just take Hayden here. He's got 1 year left. He's a depth guy. Really want to stop taking defensemen. I only have 2 defensemen left to take. I need to start taking some forwards. Derek Brassard's a guy I could definitely see myself going after. Brock Nelson at 6x6. Maybe. He's only an 82. $6 million is a lot. Derek Brassard's 1 year at 1.2. I'm going to go 1 year at 1.2 for Derek Brassard. That's just so cheap. Kreider here, 1 year at 4.6. Strome, Nemesnikov, Tony DeAngelo. Tony DeAngelo I would need to re-sign. But he's 23. Chris Kreider, 1 year at 4.6 million. I think I'll go with Chris Kreider. He's an 83, 1 year left. We have the cap space to do it. We still have $35 million in cap, so we could always switch up who we do end up taking. Mikhail Bodkar. I kind of wish, side note, I kind of wish that they would give me trade offers to take a certain player. Like, when I went into the team, it's like, you can get this pick if you take this player, and then if you take it, you just get that pick afterwards. That'd be kind of cool, because that's kind of how Vegas did it. But Artem Anisimov, Mikhail Bodkar. Mikhail Bodkar's on a 1 year deal, an 81 overall winger. You know, that's not bad at all. 1 year, 4 million. He's a sniper. Yeah, let me just go ahead and take Gabrick's contract. That's what I'm gonna do. Philadelphia, who did they expose? Niskanen, 2 years at 5.75. That is a decent amount of cap hit, but really, do they have anybody else? I'm gonna come back to this because we have 2 more defenseman spots, but that's not a great contract. None of these are great contracts from Pittsburgh either. Zach Aston Reese might be the guy I go after simply because he's still got a little room to grow. Medium top 9, could get to an 80-81 if he has a good enough season. 2 years left at 1.1 is also pretty good. Casey DeSmith I could take 3 years at 1.25, but I'm glad I got UC Saros. I think we will take one more goalie in this draft as well. Let's see. Who do we want to take? Come on. Let's. I think we'll take Czar. Brandon Rust, 3 years at 3.5 and an 80. That's okay. I'm gonna keep it on the cheaper side so we have a decent enough cap space going forward. What? Brent Burns is available. They left Brent Burns exposed. It's probably because of his contract. 6 years, 8 million. He'll be 40, but he's a 90 overall. Holy crap! What the heck? I just gave these guys Joe Thornton for 1 year. And they left. They could probably only protect so many defensemen, and they must have protected Vlasic over Brent Burns? I'm going to take Brent Burns. Guys, Brent Burns just got drafted by us in an expansion draft. We just got Brent Burns, guys. Wow. Okay. Vince Dunn here. High top 6. Nothing too crazy. Nothing to be too excited about. Bozak, Perron's 3 years, but he is an 84. 3 years at 4 million. Jared Allen, or Jake Allen, excuse me. Oh man, just totally ousted by Jordan Binnington. I think I'll take Perron here. It's not a terrible contract. Dunn's already an 82, but I really don't see him growing all that much. I'll take Perron. I could always come back and take him if I don't find another defenseman available. Ryan McDonough is available, but that contract isn't horrible. But Anthony Cirelli is here. He's 21, high top 9 forward, 80 overall already, 1 year left on a nice looking contract. I would actually help them out in the long run, I think, if I took Cirelli. Because they won't have to pay him in this game, but in real life they have to pay him. So they'd probably want me to take McDonough if I had to guess. I could get a Giordano, Burns, McDonough. That would be sick. Our defensive core would be stacked and we'd have no forwards and a meh goalie. Speaking of goalie, yeah, Condon, no. Man, this is tough. I think I might take Cirelli. High top 9, could see him get up into 81, 82. He's 21. I mean, I like his stats. They're very solid third line center. I think I might take him. Come back to that one as well. Jake Muzzin, Kasperi Kapanen, Cody Ceci. Oh wow, they really don't have anybody decent available, do they? I could take Hutchinson, but 2 years left of Jake Muzzin at 3.87 is not bad. Or 1 year of Jake Muzzin at 2.87 is not bad. Or 3.87. Jesus. 3 years of Kasperi Kapanen, though, at 3 million at an 82. I think I'm going to take Kasperi Kapanen. Sorry, Leafs. I am going to take Kapanen. I know you. I think you just signed him, so... Pearson, Lievo. I notice how I just totally glance over Tanev. That's not bad. 1 year at 4 million. We have one more defenseman that we can take. But I don't think I'm going to use it here. Jay Beagle for the channel memes. Shout out to you. Hopefully you're watching. Jacob Markstrom at 85 for 1 year. I think I'm going to do it because we could then take Robin Lehner out and then put in somebody who was the guy from Chicago that I was looking at. Anyway, Panik for 1 year, 4 years. I read that as a 2. Oh my god, that was almost a terrible mistake. I have to take Chandler Stevenson. He is a Honolulu Hammerheads legend. Just out of nowhere, on the 4th line, scored 20 goals in the simulation. Well, okay, probably scored 12 to 15 in simulation, and then as playing in the third periods, we would boost him because it was Chandler Stevenson, the second coming of Gretzky, I guess, that season. So I have to take him. There's just no deliberation on that one. Lowry, 2 years at almost 3 million. That's not bad. Goaltenders, Laurent Brossoit. Comrie's a high starter. I'd have to re-sign Comrie. I know they just re-signed Comrie. I know you're typing away down there. They re-signed Comrie. I didn't bother. I thought it was not going to make an impact, but I guess it does because they might not have left him exposed. But high starter at 23, at 80. What is Oh, we can take 4 goalies? Let me just view our current picks. Brent freaking Burns. Now, I know it's old, guys. We're not going to get, Connor McDavid in the draft. But UC Saros is only 1 overall higher. I think I might want to drop UC Saros, or maybe I'll keep UC Saros and see if somebody wants to trade for him. Because Comrie is a high starter potential, and he's a year younger. I have to re-sign him, yes, but there's a higher chance he grows than UC Saros. Robin Leonard we could drop, so I could keep all 3 of them and put Comrie in the minors, maybe. We'll drop Leonard really quick. Chicago, there we go. We'll drop Leonard for Gustafsson. 1 year, yeah. We'll do Gustafsson, and then Philadelphia. We just need to take a depth forward. Pitlick. We could take Pitlick. Wow, they left a lot of defenders exposed. No forwards. So if I can, I'll take. Oh no, I'll take Pitlick, I think, or Lawton. But Lawton, yeah, no, I'll take Pitlick. 1 year, solid guy. He's low top 9. He's not going to be anything. So that completes our draft. I think that was pretty good. I mean, guys, Brent Burns. We have Brent Burns. Now, the question I want to pose to you guys is, do I trade him come free agency opening? I could even search for a trade for him right now. I'm sure somebody wants a guy like Brent Burns, but right now, our forward lines are looking like Stahl, Perron, Kasha, Brassard, Kreider, Kapanen, Foxa, Bodker, Bjorkstrand, Sorelli, Armia, Pitlick, and then Kraus, and then a bunch of guys down here just for depth. Defensively, we are looking Burns, Giordano, Gustafsson, Burns, Giordano, Gustafsson, Larson, Carlo, McCabe, and then we got Hayden Fleury as well as Samuel Girard. So a couple of these guys are expendable. I think the guy I would trade, actually, that Mark Giordano contract doesn't look as bad as that Burns contract. Getting Burns until he's 40, I could move these guys for something decent. Probably I'll move one of them. Giordano's contract, 3 years at just under $7 million, is not bad. The only problem is he's older. However, Brent Burns is signed for longer and for more cap hit. But I still have $18 million in cap. I think I took somebody else too cheap just because I needed to take somebody cheap. I think I might have done that somewhere. Can't remember where exactly. I said I'd make a mental note of something, didn't I? But I forgot. But we have 18 million available. I wish you could see all available players too. We'll go to Dallas here. Let's just go. Wait, can you do all available players? Nope. We were at Dallas and then went to Detroit. No. Edmonton. No. Strawman. We could take Strawman over McCoshen. We probably have too many defenders, though, if we do that. Oh, actually, no. This is just swapping a defender for a defender. 3 years at $5 million. I don't want to eat up the cap space because I think we can sign some players in free agency. I like Ferk as well. Yeah, good with Stahl. Armia is fine. 2 years at 2.6. Predators. I could switch out for a guy like Yarncrook or Sissons. Because we have 4 goalies, even though it says we have 3. No, I switched out Robin Leonard for Gustafsson. That's right. Because goalies don't have, like, any trade value. You know, I don't think I'm going to finish the draft. I picked the team. I think we're good with it. We got Brent Burns. How can you be upset when you get Brent Burns? Let me just move out of the way here a little bit, and you guys can see we got Ernie and Foxa right above my head here. A lot of defensemen. Maybe could have taken some other players, but I just have to load up on defensemen. Yeah, we have locker room chemistry now because we have players in the locker room. So sim to draft, it's the very next day. We get the first overall pick. Now the question is, I can't make a trade right now, but if we view our contracts, who do we have that's expiring? Just Carlo. Carlo is the only player that's expiring. and we can offer him a contract extension, or just tender him. He's an RFA. That is fantastic. So again, we'll just gotta look at the defense core. Brent Burns for $8 million until he's 40 for 6 more seasons. I like it, except I think it could get expensive when he starts to decline towards his late 30s. But we have Brent Burns. We wouldn't have to work on our defensive core. Now, I think I do want to get rid of Giordano simply because we have Burns. Or maybe I could trade a guy like Gustafson's contract is so nice. Well, I mean, 1 more year at $1.2 million. I'd rather get rid of a guy like Adam Larson if that were the case, or Jake McCabe. Because guys like Carlo, Fleury, Girard should be playing. So Burns, Giordano, Gustafson, Larson, and then Carlo, Fleury? Carlo, Girard? I think we need to get rid of maybe two defenders, because I don't think McCabe's going to be happy in the minors. Obviously, none of the other guys are going to be happy in the minors. I don't think Girard is going to grow, or Fleury. Either of these guys are going to grow as much in the minors. Now, I want your guys' advice. However, I don't know how much time I have for that. These 2 guys are listed as top 6, so they could come up every once in a while. Maybe if I see if they grow or something's not clicking. Goaltending-wise, we got Markstrom to be the starter for 1 more year, and then we got UC Saros. In the system here, we have Comrie. Do I have any defensemen? I've got McCoshen in the system, but I'm okay with playing Ian McCoshen down in the minors. He's listed as the top 6, but he's only 79. Forwards are where we need the most help. We really don't have a ton of... We have depth. I would say we have a good amount of depth. We just need some top-end guys. Now, could I play Brent Burns as a winger? I wish I could. That would be fantastic because, you know, I think he used to play forward. But anyway, man, I don't know. I'll probably look for a trade after... Oh, I should look at the draft class. But I didn't. And now we have to make a pick. That's great. I think I'll take the consensus number 1, Joel Aginla. Oh my god, I have Jerome Aginla's kid. I'm gonna call this Jerome Aginla's kid. He's a sniper. Oh man, our scouts rank him number 3. Behind who? They want me to take Vitaly Zykov or Moises Wyatt. Moises Watt, excuse me. And then a medium elite defensive defenseman, Caden Jenner, or a medium elite sniper, Joel Aginla. I have to take Joel Aginla. Joel, I don't know. But it's Aginla. I have to take Aginla's kid, right? Like, you just have to. Storylines. It's Aginla's kid. I have to. I'm going to do it. Aginla, welcome to the squad. And he's an 84 medium elite. Let's go. This is exactly what we need. This kind of player right here. Left-handed shot, 6'2", 187, number 36. Nice. He's got 90 speed. Look at that shot. Look at that shot. The offensive awareness up at 88. This dude is going to pump home goals. Now we need to find him a first-line center. Find a trade. We need to find him a first-line center. Brent Burns, holy crap, has so much trade value. No trades found. Mark Giordano, though, did find us. Vakanainen and Halak. A first next year, Halak and a second. Wow, the Bruins really want him. Wow, only the Bruins want him. What if I say Brent Burns and say Adam Larson? I don't think, yeah, nobody's got the cap to take that on. How about Ian McCoshen? I don't know why I want to call him Isaac. How about Jake McCabe? No. Okay. Draft picks. How about my 2nd round pick? No. Okay. How about my 1st and Brent Burns? No? Okay. So I will have to manually probably go find a trade for a guy like Brent Burns. Man, trade him back to, I guess I could trade him back to San Jose. And then just take on, like, I mean, they have Erik Karlsson, so that's probably why they let him go. But, I mean, what? They protected Vlasic, who's got almost as bad of a contract, over Brent Burns. Now, Brent Burns is older, so I can see why they did it. But Brent Burns is much better, so I can't see why they did it. Vlasic's cheaper, so I can see that. Dylan, why would you protect Dylan over Brent Burns? They had to have protected Dylan, right? Because he wouldn't just be sitting here. I don't know why unless they just wanted to get that contract off their books. I don't understand it at all, guys. I really just don't get it. Trade value wise, they don't have any top young prospects. The Penguins want him, but I need to take $7 million in cap space back. Jake Gensel is a good option here. I could throw Jake Gensel on, and then I don't know, Poulin, Samuel Poulin, maybe as an option. Disapproved. They would still be over the league maximum salary cap. Dang. I don't think anybody can take on Brent Burns' salary right now. Oh, Nashville's close. Give Brent Burns for Eli Tolvanen. Or I could go after Ryan Johansson, and that would be an even swap in contracts. Now, Ryjo is much younger. But we could probably throw more in this deal because they want Brent Burns. Now, this isn't realistic, but I did not say we were going to be realistic. I said we're going to have some fun with this, guys. Let's see. I could throw in Tomasano. He's only 17. Oh. The Sabres just took Caitlyn Jenner. Caitlyn Jenner. I'll just call him Caitlyn Jenner here. Gets drafted number 2 overall. 84. Medium elite. Second line forward. Really good shot. Really good physicals. Our guy's got pretty good physicals. He's just not as good of a fighter. He's not as much of a body checker. But he is faster. He weighs 12 pounds less. They're both even as far as defense. He's got better puck control. Our guy's got better deking. And Iginla's got better offensive awareness than... Okay, so they're very similar. But I still think we come out on top on this. Just because our guy is a sniper, so he will shoot more. And I think he's going to be the better offensive talent. Now, who wants to trade their pick? The Florida Panthers at 14 want to trade their pick. Is there anybody at 14 that I want to maybe go after? That's the question. I should have viewed the draft class earlier. I could always trade Brent Burns for like maybe the 4th overall pick and get him another medium elite prospect. But right now, it's listing us as a contender, guys. We have a solid team. Like, if we go to offer trade right now, we have still 14 million in cap... No, 19 million in cap space. Almost 20 million in cap space. We have Joel Iginla. And I mean, we have Brent Burns. We got Mark Giordano. We've got Gustafsson here. I mean, this team is solid. We just need maybe a couple more players in free agency. Nobody else seems to really be expiring on the team. Now the question is, what pending free agents are out there? Can I view that from here? Of course not. Shoot. Nope. Do not want to auto draft. Okay. I think I'm going to hold on to Brent Burns until free agency so you guys can let me know what happens. Same thing with him and Giordano. Guys, please let me know down in the comment section. I know we're pretty far in here, but man, we got him. All right. Sim options. We'll just go to our next pick. Not going to make a trade. Maybe I'll look for a trade for a guy like Jake McCabe, just because he's making $2 million and we have cheaper options back there. Maybe now we'll keep Larson, but Jake McCabe doesn't have a ton of trade value either. What are we gonna get for him? I don't want Halak. Locko's got a 3-year deal and a 2nd and a 3rd next year. Hudobin and 2 4ths, a 2nd and a 3rd this year, a 2nd this year, a 3rd next year. 13 trades. Wallman, a 4th and a 5th, a 2nd next year, a 3rd this year, and Fortier. No thanks. Toronto Maple Leafs, a 2nd this year and a 3rd next year. Rasmus Sandin, but he's only low top 4. Timashov, low. A 2nd this year, a 4th this year, and Perreault, but that's $4 million of cap space I really don't want to take on. I kind of liked the Predators deal, but I mean, there's other better deals I think out there. Bleakley is expiring, so we would get a 2nd and a 3rd next year from the defending Stanley Cup champions. There's a 2nd this year somewhere. Yeah, there's a 2nd from the Leafs this year. I think I might trade him to the Leafs because they'll give us a 3rd next year as well. They'll give us a 2nd this year. Or do I want to wait? I think I'll wait and postpone my draft picks till next year if I can. Fortier's low top 9. Wallman's medium top 4, but I get a 4th and a 5th. A 2nd and a 3rd. A 2nd next year and a 3rd this year. I think I'll do that, actually, just so I can get another shot at it. Give them to the Predators. get a second round from the Preds next year. They may or may not be good without PK Subban. They're trying to fill that PK Subban-sized hole. Locko, though, low top 9, and a second and a third next year. I think I'll do the third this year because I think Boston will be better than the Predators in this game. Jake McCabe will just accept that trade. There we go. We are on the clock. I got a minute to make a trade, or to make a pick. What do we got here? Our scouts are saying these guys: Luke Toporowski, Austin Heron, Philip Prickrill, Hugo Haas, Taylor Gauthier, Julian Pyre, Martin Lang, Reese James. Oh, he's got 2-bar low elite. I think I'll go with the 2-bar low elite. I think that's the best thing we got right now. Yeah, 2-bar low elite seems to be the best kind of scouting we have. Make the pick. And he's low top 9. Okay, so it's not great, not horrible. Seems to be a lot of low. We got back-to-back thirds, which is nice. Right now we got 1-bar medium elite. Our scouts are saying to take any of these guys. They're real players. Olli Toivonen. I have to take Olli Toivonen simply because the first overall guy that we took last year with the Honolulu Hammerheads was Elli Toivonen. Toivonen. I believe. I forgot his first name, but I'm gonna take Toivonen. I just know Toivonen is gonna be horrible. Yeah, that's what I wanted to see. A couple medium elites that probably aren't gonna be medium elites. 2-bar bottom 6. Really nobody. I think I'll take the there's a 2-bar in here, right? 2-bar bottom 6, 3-bar nowhere. Okay. Do I just want to take a random shot on a guy like Josiah Quincy? Maybe. Do I want to take Otto Latvala? I think I'll take Josiah Quincy. I like that name, so we're gonna take him. 18-year-old, medium bottom 6. That's not great for the third round. It sucks though because I have absolutely no clue who is what. 2-bar top 9 from Petri Hirvonen. So I think I'll take him simply because he's near the top here. Luke Wilson is a real player, so there's less of a chance that he's elite. Medium bottom 6 sniper. Oh, God, it's so hard. I have no clue about any of these players. And they nerfed scouting. Sergei Nikitin. We probably will take him because there's no 2-bar elites left. Whoa, this guy at 166 is 3-bar low elite, Alexander Semyonov. I don't think I'm going to have another pick up to 166, so I'm going to take Alexander Semyonov. Let's go. And low top 6. I'm okay with that. Low top 6 is pretty good for the 5th round. What pick are we at? 163rd, so I would have had a pick. I just didn't feel like going in through to check. Let's go ahead and sort by potential again. A bunch of 2-bar... 3-bar 7th defenseman here at 184. Not going to bother. I'd rather take a flyer on somebody and hope that they're good. As far as goalies, they said they nerfed goalies this year as well. So the draft isn't as fruitful as it's been in past years. They want us to take Braden McCabe or Andre Latyapov. I think I'm going to take McCabe just because we traded a McCabe. So we'll take Braden McCabe, who's a medium 7th defenseman. Oh, I hate not knowing anything at the start. This guy's medium elite, so Timofey Kolesnik. We'll take him. And he's a 7th defenseman. Good. All right, well, I can't be too upset. We did get the first overall pick, and we got Joel Aginla, who is going to be fantastic for us. He's already an 84. He's got, franchise legend written all over him. We just need to find him a number 1 center. As far as the re-sign phase, I don't think we have 2 players, Carlo and Comrie. I will sign both of them because nobody else is expiring. Oh, yeah, Joel Aginla, please sign your contract and say welcome to the squad. He's American, too. I gotta love it. Carlo here, I will sign Carlo. He does want an extension. Oh, look at that expiry status. He wants to expire when he's a UFA, but if I notch it down to 3 years, I can maybe get him to go 3 years, 3 million. 3 years, 3.1. I'll go with 3 years, 3.1. I know I'm signing him for shorter term, but he's still an RFA after his contract. Goalies, Eric Comrie wants an extension. We'll at least qualify him. just because I don't want to, you know. Oh, wow, look at that. 2 years, 1.9. Can I get you to sign a 1.8 for 2 years? Oh, 1 year is, okay, 1 year is 1.2. Wow, so he goes up pretty significantly. Let's sign him just for 2 years, though. 16.3 million. Yeah, 2 years, 16.3 million. Just kidding. Let's go with 1.8. Like I was originally, 1.85 is fine with me. Save a little bit there, and that's it. That's really all we have to re-sign. And that's beautiful, guys. We have still 20 million in cap space. Now, those guys are probably going to eat up, what, about 4 to 5? Carlo accepted, Comrie accepted, and Iginla accepted, guys. So there we go. Go to contracts. We got nobody left to to sign. We have 17, 18 million in cap space to maybe make a splash in free agency or to make a massive trade. We have a lot of cap space. So let's just go ahead and sim to free agency because we got nobody left to resign and see who's a free agent. Contract. Okay, at the beginning of the year, you will have to have 30. Players will be automatically removed from teams if they are, okay, above 30 contract. Wow. Exempt contracts are players signed but are playing in the CHL under the age of 20 and have played less than 11 games. Okay, good. Yeah, I'm glad they finally added that to the game. But now, this is the end of the video, but let's go ahead and check out the free agents. Braden Point. We could RFA offer sheet Braden Point because he still technically doesn't have a contract. Or we could fill our roster out with a bunch of solid guys like Williams, Marlowe, Vanek, Hutton. Okay, so maybe I didn't need to save money. Yeah, there's really nobody available because this is like this year's free agent class right now. Braden Point wants, let's see, what can we get him for? We can get him for 2 years at 7.75. That seems to be the cheapest. Yeah, 7.75. What would we have to give up for 7.75? It's probably a first, second, and third if I had to guess. 7.75 is this year's first, second, and third. Now that is a ton. But if I trade Brent Burns for a first, second, and a third, or Giordano doesn't get me that kind of trade value. Find a trade. Let's check it out now that we're not at the draft. If I do trade Brent Burns, nobody wants him. Cool. If I do trade Mark Giordano, nobody wants him. Cool. If I do trade Gustafsson, we get offers. But I don't want to trade Gustafsson. And yeah, no, I don't think I'm going to trade Gustafsson. Brent Burns, probably. Let's see. Brent Burns in a first. Does that? Nope. Brent Burns in a second? No, it's probably because nobody has the cap space to go ahead and offer for Brent Burns. But I'm going to leave it there. You guys let me know what to do next. I don't want to screw anything up. I don't want to go through free agency and not sign players that you guys think I should sign just to fill out the depth. But if I scroll through here, who wants Brent Burns? The Bruins want Brent Burns and need to just shed $4 million. So we need to get $4 million back. Can I get Charlie McAvoy back? Would that be... That's not happening. Could I get Torrey Krug? Probably. Maybe I could get Torrey Krug. I could get Patrice Bergeron, but that's not much of an upgrade for me. Torrey Krug here. Maybe they're similar, but he's got his... I put his contract extension in there. The Sabres. Do they want Brent Burns? No, of course not, because they're not technically a contender. The Dallas Stars want him. Can I have Miro Heiskanen? No, I can't have Miro Heiskanen. Klingberg? Maybe I could get a guy like Klingberg. You know, downgrade there, save some money. Probably not, though. That doesn't sound like the greatest idea. The Florida Panthers want him. Probably not going to get any of these guys. We're probably looking at a guy like Vincent Trocheck. Not a bad get, if you're asking me. And then maybe a first. Their first, they want to give it up. A guy like Vincent Trocheck would help out the forwards. We'd get a first. He could still grow a little bit. I could go for Owen Tippett, but they would still be over the salary cap, which kind of sucks. Just by a bit, though. The Predators have to give me $6 million in cap. Ryan Johansson. Guys, I'm still on that whole Ryan Johansson thing. Or we could even go after Philip Forsberg. Like, Philip Forsberg gets the deal done. They can do this deal. And it's massive. Well, okay, they can't do this deal. I would have to throw in just some cheap contract player. But, guys, look at... They have... It's so overwhelmingly in our favor that, I mean, I'm not going to get both Ryan Johansson and That's freaking close. I would do this. I would 100% do this. 3 years of Forsberg, 6 years of Raijo, 14 million right there, and we still have... And we're still getting rid of the 8, so we're just taking on 6 million more. We still have cap space for free agency. This is a great deal. I don't think I'm going to get it to go through. Definitely not. Probably would have to take Raijo off and settle for a lesser player. You know, not even lesser, like a Victor Arvidsson. Like, that's a great deal. 5 years, 4.25. He's a first-line winger for us. Kyle Turris, maybe not. Jake McCabe, get him back. But I really like that Preds deal, man. I'm just gonna screw over the Preds here. Jake Gensel, Alex Galchenyuk. I mean, Jake Gensel's medium top 6. He's got 5 years at $6 million. That's not a bad contract to take on. Cahoon, is not probably going to be too great for us. The St. Louis Blues want him. That would be hilarious to trade him here. Colton Parayko and Robert Thomas get just a young potential. I mean, he's 80 overall at 19. Heck yeah, I'd take that as well as Parayko. Parayko helps us still on the back end. They shed enough cap to take on Brent Burns. That's another option. The Tampa Bay Lightning want him. Holy crap. We could trade for Braden Point. Now, if Braden Point doesn't get a contract, how much are they over? They're not over, but they can't sign Braden Point. So, I don't think... I mean, if I traded, for, like, Yanni Gord and stuff like that, I could go after a goalie. Oh, wow, that Vancouver Canucks first-rounder. Vasilevsky. I could go after Vasilevsky for Brent Burns, but no thanks. I don't think I want to do that. The Toronto Maple Leafs. Just give me Mitch. Just give me Mitch Marner, and we'll call it even. No? Okay, whatever. That's okay. I swear to God, I put in his contract. It was better than that. I did that. Oh, William Nylander could be a go. 5 years at $7 million. I mean, he's a medium-elite winger, but he could be a go get. The Capitals. Let's go get Ovi. Just kidding. We're not going to go get Ovechkin. That'd be wrong. Yeah, that'd be so right. But yeah, nobody here. And the Winnipeg Jets. How much for Laine? A lot. Okay. Nikolai Ehlers, potential get. Morrissey, maybe. He's got his 8-year contract extension in there. I did put that in there. But, Jack Roslovic, maybe an Ehlers, and maybe a pick, or maybe Morrissey and Roslovic. I don't know. You guys let me know. That's what you guys are here for. You guys are here to be entertained and to help me out. But, guys, thank you so much for sticking all the way to the end of the video. Make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you want to see some more, and I will see you guys in the next one.